Right, so here we are, the day of reckoning for the 3 trios. We've done our writing test. We're going to do a little bench test, and then we're going to hit the flat water and do some flat water testing just to make sure that everything's working okay before we ship these boards to the States and the UK. So what we're going to start off with here, got a little 2.4 gig radio. I'm going to switch on, and what's quite neat about this new 20 model ESC, you can see my battery's already plugged in. Got a little switch over here. And as when we switch the switch on, you're going to hear I've got it set on the auto detect default, so it'll realize the size of the battery. This is a 4-cell battery. It'll give us a 4 beep, 1, 2, 3, 4 beeps, and then it'll give us a long beep. The long beep is actually telling us that the low voltage cutoff is also on. That's also on default at 3.2 volts. And what that does is when you're in the surf and you've exhausted your battery down to 3.2 volts per cell, rather than ending up with a flat battery, it reduces the power, and that gives you an indication that it's now time to bring your board in and change out your battery. So listen carefully as I switch the switch on. You'll hear the 4 beeps and the long beep, and then we're ready to rumble. So once we have our power on, you can check it. And what you need to do is check that it's actually running in the right direction. We just put our thumb. We only do this when we're sitting up, but we just check that the rotation is correct. If ever your motor rotation is incorrect, just switch out one of the three-phase wires. Just swap them out, it'll change the rotation. In our case, we want to travel anti-clockwise. Right, so another safety feature that we got here is your loss of signal. The moment you lose signal, your motor will shut down. In some cases, motors will scream and you'll lose your board. But in this case, the moment you lose signal, as you watch here, I'll switch this off. Okay. The boat just goes into a standby mode. The EC is on standby, and the moment it rebinds, okay, your motor will come back on and you'll be good to go again. So sometimes you can lose signal behind a big wave, lost under the white water, if there's an obstacle between you and your board, and you'll know that your board will just be safely waiting stationary to rebind with your radio, and off you go again. Right, always good to check your servo action, see that everything's working okay. See that it's working in the right direction, and when you turn right, your rod is right. Sometimes you can just default your, see over here, you've got a button on your radio called steering reverse. If you switch that button, your steering will work in the opposite way. So if ever you do throw your board in the water and you find it's going the opposite direction to what you intend to turn, just flick that switch and everything will be back to normal. Always make sure you keep your throttle switch in the position that it's in, up, and yeah, you're good to go. So guys, the cool things about YPC headquarters is that we have our own test facility. We have this nice, beautiful marina in our backyard where we can test every single board before we ship it. So let's get these guys in the water, see that they're going well, so we can get them wrapped and packed and off to their rightful owners. I'm going to hand over to Jensen, our cinematographer.
So we're going to start with the orange one, Steve's board.
So we're running a 27 mil prop on this setup. Steve asked me just to prop the boards down a bit when I send them so they can get used to them. We're going to be running a 4-cell. In actual fact, it's quite a nice setup. So nicely the board leans into the turn. Very stable on the run. Carves nicely with tracker jack. Built enough of these boards around and know that they're awesome boards. So Stephen has great fun at this one in the Californian surf. Nice spray. So that one's alright, Jen, we give it a pass. Right, let's bring it in. Here we have another bro ready to go. So Walt, relief. carving, like a Californian surfer. As I say, running a 27mm prop, you slap a 30mm on there, the 4-cell, so that's plenty of power and speed, but this is actually awesome. Good control, good carving action. Nice spray in the turn. Nice and stable on the flats. Weighing 2.5 kgs, the boards are going to sit nicely on the wave face. Nice bright colours. Definitely not going to miss it in the white water. What do you say, Jensen? Got another bro ready to go?
Yep.
Great, bring her in. Okay, another bro ready to go. Okay, Carl, this one's for you. All the way to the UK, Dover, Kent. Let's see how she goes. Slightly different ride with the second step, hard a little bit more. Down there. This is nice. Steady on the flat. Also running a 4-cell 27mm prop here. Lovely bright colours on the water. Stands out. Not going to miss it. From the workbench to the water. Also weighing in at 2.5 kg. Good weight for this pretty 18 size of board. So nicely it banks into the turn. So what do you think, gents?
Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yes.
Ready to rip up some UK surf?
Yep.
Another bro ready to go. Well guys, there we have it. The trio has passed their flat water test. All the boards looking really cool on the water. No doubt they're going to look a lot better in the surf. The last thing we do is a spit and polish, give that board a final shine. We're going to get them in the boxes as fast as we can, get them on their planes and get them to their destination so that Steve, Walt and Carl can see what it's like to have some bro fun in the sun. Share the stuff freely.